Jai Hind students. Hope you all are doing fine. We will be starting with a new chapter, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Let us first understand what is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation means all that things which are there in the nature which grows without any human aid or help. So when chapter starts, it is telling that a girl named Salima was going for a summer camp to Manali, and she was very excited because she was with her classmates, and she recalls and she was surprised to see the changes in the landform as the bus climbed higher and higher. She says that the deep jungles of the foothills, which comprised of sal and teak wood, they slowly disappeared, and she could see tall trees with thin pointed leaves and cone shaped canopies on the mountain slopes. And she learned that these trees were the coniferous trees. She also saw very bright flowers, and in Manali she saw that and from Manali, when she was traveling to Rohtang Pass, she saw that the land was covered with short grass and also there was snow. So from Salima's observation, we see that there is a close relationship between the height of the land and the type of natural vegetation, which means with a change in the height, the climate changes, and thus there are changes in the natural vegetation. So the growth of the vegetation depends on temperature and the moisture. It also depends on factors like the slope and the thickness of soil. So what are the factors? First, temperature, how hot and cold it is, the moisture, the slope where it is growing, and the thickness of the soil. The type and the thickness of the natural vegetation varies from place to place because of the variation in these two factors. Then we will see that natural vegetation is generally classified in three broad categories. What are they? First one is forest. The term itself tells you that which grow where temperature and rainfall are in plenty to support a tree cover, and depending upon these factors, dense and open forests grow. Then the next one is grassland, which grow in the regions where there is moderate rainfall. And the third one is shrubs. Then these shrubs and the scrubs, they grow in dry region where the rainfall is less. So these are the three categories: forest, grassland, and the shrubs. Moving further, we will see the changes in the type of natural vegetation. They occur mainly because of the changes in the climatic condition, and we will now understand what are the various types of natural vegetation found in the world and the wildlife living there. The first one is tropical evergreen forest. Before that, let us see what is Mediterranean region. Most of the east and the northwest east margins of the continents are covered by temperate evergreen and deciduous forest. The west and the southwest margins of the continents are different. They have this Mediterranean vegetation. It is mostly found in the areas like the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Africa, and Asia. So the name is given Mediterranean vegetation. Now let us first see this picture. These are the pictures of forests. Then the types of forest. The first one is tropical evergreen forest. Now let's study in detail. The tropical evergreen forest, they are called as tropical because why? They are thick and they occur in regions near the equator and close to the tropics, and hence the name. These regions, they receive they are very hot, and they receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. As there is no particular dry season, the trees do not shed their leaves altogether. The thick canopies of the closely spaced trees do not allow the sunlight to penetrate inside the forest even during the daytime. And what kind of trees grow? Hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany are common here. So tropical evergreen means those forests which are green throughout the year because of the heavy rainfall, and the forests are so thick that the sunlight also does not enter here. trees found here are mahogany and rosewood ebony. The next one is tropical deciduous forest. Now, tropical deciduous forests are the monsoon forest which are found in large parts of India, northern Australia and in Central America. Now, these regions, they experience seasonal changes. Here, the trees shed their leaves in the dry season to conserve water, and trees which are found here are sal, teak, then neem, shisham, and hardwood trees are extremely useful for making furniture, transport and construction materials. And the animals which are found here are tiger, lion, elephant, langur, monkey, etc. And if you will see the book, there are number of pictures which are given associated with these things. And there is also written that the tropical evergreen forest in Brazil is so enormous that it is called as the lungs of the earth. Then it is there is one fact: anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes, is found in the tropical rainforest. It can kill a large animal like an crocodile. The next category is temperate evergreen. So the temperate evergreen forests are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal region. They are commonly found along the eastern margin of the continents, like in southeast USA, South China and in southeast Brazil. They comprise both hard and softwood, and trees found here are oak, pine, eucalyptus, etc. This is for this module. In the next module, we'll be discussing about temperate deciduous forest. Thank you.